Well, as we go into 2014, we look back at what happened in 2013. And actually, you can look back the last 5 or 6 years, but 2013 was a terrific year in the markets and provided a very generous return to most investors. So what I want to do, because most people, they always ask, well, Richard, what's going to happen in 2014? And let me tell you what will happen, what I think will happen in 2014 based on articles that I've read. First article is Debt Rise Colors Budget Talks. This is obviously an article about the debt in the United States and what effects will that have in the markets. China slump ripples globally. This is China slowing down growth. What effect will that have on the markets? Tokyo sends a warning. This is a big decline in the Tokyo markets, or actually in the Japanese market. What effects will that have on the stock market? Question that a lot of people ask: will raising interest rates hurt the stock market? And this is an article that goes into that. Two articles would kind of go in hand. Investors take refuge in cash. And then Pinko's Bill Gross tells investors to seek safety. Obviously, Bill Gross runs one of the largest bond funds in the world, I think, and so obviously he wants people to invest in his bond fund. And then an everyday article: is the stock market overvalued or not? And then three signs stocks are overpriced. Well, so what should you or I take from these articles? Well, these are all articles actually that I read in 2013, and some of them are actually dated 2012. Which, if you didn't notice, again, a couple of years that had very generous returns for those people invested in the market. So my point that I'm trying to make is that nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. The market goes up and the market goes down. Over time, the market will go up more than it goes down. But the problem is that we can't predict when it's going to go up and we can't predict when it's going to go down. When we try, we actually end up hurting ourselves more than we are helping ourselves. So what should you do for 2014? Well, number one is ignore the media. Ignore the people trying to predict the future, because they can't understand that you don't have to predict the future to be a tremendously successful investor. So have a great 2014, and don't forget that for this year, read this book, and you can get it right here. See you next time on Financial QB TV.